Hello, 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 and we have ourselves another mini video episode. Fuck, I put a lot. This was a bad idea. And I'm hoping now that I have the soundproofing, it should sound a little better. Gentlemen in Moscow, episode 6. And this episode right here does two things awesome. One, shows this actor in a really good light. Because up to this point, he's been kind of eh. Here's his name. Bam. And I like Johnny Harris. This guy did a good job. And this was really good. You got to see him in a real good light. And man, is this guy built apparently. Like, apparently he's pretty muscular from what I was seeing. I seen him just lifting weights and stuff. And some guys just really do that good. And he's also a screenwriter. I wonder if he's one of the screenwriters for the show. Wouldn't be the first time. But this episode is probably, I hate to say it, this is the ender episode. This episode should have been the episode where they ended the series. If they had ended it right fucking here, just said, okay, it's done. No more episodes. I would say this show's perfect. I'm really hoping that the next two episodes aren't going to depress the fuck out of me. Like, I do feel like that. Leave a comment. Don't spoil anything for anybody, but leave a comment if you agree with me. Do you agree that episode 6, if they had ended it here, and would you feel like this was a perfect show? I think this would have been a perfect show right there. And Ian McGregor, fuck, I want him in more stuff. Like, this was like emotional, and he wow, it's impressive. Also, like, this is an episode about friends and family and the family you create. And and it is true, like, you can have friends and they can really mean a lot for you, and some of them, they don't even have to be your friend, like major friends. Like, I got friends that have, gone out of their way for me in life, in real life. I had a buddy of mine drive me around for years, helping me out whenever he could. And it's like, it helps out. Like, you can have friends go do that. You don't necessarily, like, I hate to say it, sometimes my friends do more for me than my family. And that can happen. And that can really be a big, important thing. And I've even met guys online that have done more for me in their life. Like, there's two of them, like, there's quite a few. Like, I hate to say it, Orc War Chief Reviews wouldn't exist if it wasn't for those guys. Like, they went out of their way for me. And there are guys I've met that have been so helpful in a lot of ways. And it's like, yeah, so thank you guys. Like, you all know who you are. Honorable mention, Dark, Nightwheel, Dragon, and even Bob and Nico, who have had their own little play in there. They've all kind of really helped out making this better. And everyone who's watching also does. But you do connect. You can connect with people. And that's what this show is. This episode is definitely about connections. And I'm starting to see a pattern of connections. And even the people who, it's funny because it's the people who aren't connecting. It's the people who aren't building that friendship that are suffering the most. And they feel the worst. And they get the worst out of the scenario. And it's interesting because, like, this show it goes from, it's jumping now, which really makes me wonder what happens in the book now. I wonder how far they go. Is it like a complete man's life autobiography, or is it something more? And there are some amazing moments in this show. And this, like I said before, even the hotel is its own place. And I keep saying it, I'd fucking love to be there. Like, if I could live in that place, I would. If I would just wander for hours. And I like doing stuff like that. Like, I used to do that with the university when my friend had his first kid. We used to wander together and talk. And I'd get up at 3 a.m. and walk with him for like 6 hours while his baby slept. And it's fun. And this was a great show. I've enjoyed every bit of this show so far. And episode 6, I do believe this would have been the best ending. I'd like to thank everybody that was listening in, and we'll see you next time on Orc War Chief Reviews.